Hello everyone, and welcome to...
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
We're up and running then. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Knocks it out wide, and he's quick to return it. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Kone. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree. Although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right, but Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Very nicely done. That's going across goal. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Oh, there's a probing ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Trabzonspor clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Klaassen tries to pass it through, and it's been played through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Klaassen, and he's got away from him. Oh, that's a key interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's in a great position here. No, that's been intercepted. Gay. And it's Klaassen. For Davy Klaassen. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Gay. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That is good progress on the left. Gay. 15 minutes till half-time. Hernandez. Well, that looks a decent ball. Kone.
Trabzonspor really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Great vision. Danilo. And he's intervened well there. Vuskovic. Nicely weighted ball. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, they can break here. That's a good run down the left. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass is just off target. Defending of the desperate variety. Deftly away. And that signals the end of the first period. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Beşiktaş, number 18. Coming on to replace
Second
him
period is on the way.
Number 21.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, well played, well played. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Beşiktaş come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Kosunu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Danilo. Kone. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And here's the chance to counter. It's played through for him. Well, that's well spotted. Kosunu. Biarrat. Aims beyond the defence. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Terracciano. Beşiktaş perhaps contemplating their next change here. Hernandez getting forward. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Threads one in. He can run onto that. So no flag here. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Substitution
So we
for
have movement on both benches.
Number 7, Claudio Cone. Number 18, coming on the field. Number 14, Nico Paz. Number 21, Malik Fofana.
Danilo gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Paz. Buanga to Gay. Driving forward. Inacio has got himself a free kick. Matias Pereira. Now it's Giroud. Pinches it off him. Just about up to 75 minutes. Danilo. Well read, nice interception. Paz. Can he get on the end of this? Tries a shot! It's in! And that could well be the winner!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the first goal of the game.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. Besiktas really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Looking for the run. Besiktas now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Now it's Giroud. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way, and a chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Trabzonspor clearly now in lead preservation mode. Agbadou. Paz. Trabzonspor ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Fofana.
Besiktas really don't...
Oh, great chance! Now he's running away. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Terracciano. 2 minutes to be added on. And that's another good win of the ball. Has it out wide and in space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Liga.